The Torah, also known as the five first books of the Bible, has better business advice than most MBA programs. It teaches how to lead people, delegate responsibilities, build management layers, and create lasting impact. Long before Harvard and Yale taught about leadership, Moses and all of the great sages of the Bible were already doing it in the desert, leading millions of people. And that leads us to the question, do you know how the Jewish communities build wealth that lasts for generations? It's not by working harder. It's not by chasing trends, but it's doing one thing that most business owners never figure out. They build a family business. Stick with me. I'll show you how a 3,000-year-old playbook, the Bible, can transform your business and your legacy. Hi, I'm Eli Raff. I help business owners get out of the day-to-day operations so they can work on the business, not in the business, focus on growth, focus on strategy, focus on expansion. We do that by building the systems, the processes, the structure, so your business runs smoothly without you being there in the day-to-day. We come in and we act as the right-hand operator, helping you achieve one of three things: either scale, either step back, or prepare your business for exit at the top dollar. Let's dive right in. In Jewish tradition, there's two things that are sacred. Family is sacred and time is sacred. The goal isn't just to make a living. We as Jews have to make a lot of money in order to support our families, support our communities, and give charity. And also, one of the things that we have to do as Jewish people is we have to give our kids the tools and the possibilities to earn money. We're obligated to teach our children how to make money. If we're not, it's considered as we taught them how to steal. So a Jewish foundation is family and a Jewish foundation is time. It's two things that we focus on and that are sacred to us. That's why we focus on building businesses that outlive us. Not just for us, not just for the kids, but even for our grandkids, for our entire generation. Because we understand that real freedom isn't about passive income. It's about passing something on. It's about building a legacy. It's about building something that outlives you. But here's the catch. You can't pass chaos. You can only pass structure. And let me give you a real example. There was a Jewish man that started a gravel removal business about 40 years ago. Didn't have a college degree, didn't have investors, didn't have a pitch deck. He didn't even have the internet back then. It was 40 years ago. He started with faith, with grit, and a need to support his family. He hustled. It took jobs that no one took. Rain, snow, heat. He showed up and did the work. For 30 years, he built this business and he worked in the business. Whether it's driving, loading, doing the cleaning, managing the crews, chasing invoices, handling the back office, everything he did. Eventually, for 30 years he worked on it, he built an $8 million operation. After 30 years of business, he was doing $8 million a year of revenue, and he was profiting like $1 to $2 million a year, which is incredible. Don't get me wrong, but he was also exhausted because he was working on this business every day, day in, day out. He was putting in long hours, and the business relied on him and depended on him. And truthfully, the business could have done easily $15 to $20 million with the right management layers and the right delegation and the right systems and processes. But the business was built around this gentleman, and that's why for 30 years he worked day in, day out, and hustle and grind. Then his son came in to work, not to work in the business, to work on the business. He added service lines, he hired strategically, he implemented software, he hired the right consultants, he built systems around people, trucks, routes, billing, invoicing, you name it, he built systems around it. 10 years later, after the son came in, the business had $35 million in revenue. 35. Same trucks, same service, but totally different business. Why? Because of new generation, new mindset, new results. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the truth. Most businesses don't make it past the first generation. Want to know why? Because most founders build a business that relies on them, a business that is founder dependent, owner dependent, a business that cannot survive without the owner. They say, oh, my kid will take over. But that's not strategy. That's wishful thinking. Because if your business can't run without you, you're not building a legacy. You're building a job, a stressful job, and most likely you will not pass this business to your kids one day. Even Moses, the greatest prophet and the greatest leader in Jewish history, was told by his father-in-law Yitro. He told him, you're doing too much. You have to learn how to delegate. You have to build management layers. You have to put people around you. You can't be doing it all yourself. And if Moses, the biggest prophet, the person that spoke to God directly, the biggest leader in Jewish history, if he needed management layers, if he needed structure, if he needed systems to lead, So do you. Whether it's a dental practice, a plumbing company, a restaurant, or a gravel operation, you can't grow. You can't lead if it all depends on you. Because without systems, you have stress, you have chaos, you have no time off. But with systems, you have the clarity, you have scalability. You're able to transfer your legacy because your job isn't to do everything better. It's to build something that doesn't need you for every detail. That's how you scale. That's how you exit, and that's how you build a legacy. Because your kids, they can inherit a building, they can inherit real estate, they can inherit cash, they can inherit a bank account. But if they inherit a business that makes a lot of money, that has good cash flow, but they inherit a business that depends on you, they'll drown in it. It won't be successful. The truth is, most business owners, they build jobs for themselves, not companies. And when they finally step out, everything collapses. Unless you do what that family did. You build the foundation, you document the systems, you empower your people, you build management layers. You shift from an operator to an owner. And that's how you create generational wealth. That's how you create strong legacy family businesses. That's how you turn a small family business into a legacy machine. If you want to build generational wealth the Jewish way, don't pass down your clients to your kids. Pass down systems, structure, protocols, SOPs, system to your kids. Because a family business without a structure is a recipe for burnout. But a systemized business, that's a gift that multiplies generation after generation. So to summarize this video, the way to build generational wealth is by focusing on two priorities, families and time. And how to actually do that. You replace yourself with structure. You build the systems, you build team training, you build the protocols, you build processes. You basically streamline and systemize your operation. You train your successors. You don't just hand over the keys. You don't just hand over the corner office. You build an owner free engine. You have to build a business that runs and grows without depending on you. And the last step is the legacy transfer is a pass down with clarity, not chaos. Build something that lasts. Build something that with structure that can outlive you. By the way, if you're a business owner, you want to escape the daily grind, build repeatable systems, create a business that's scalable, sellable, and successful ready, so your business serves your family and not the other way around. If you're ready to build something that outlives you, if you systemize and streamline your operation so the business outlives you, there's a link in the description. It's a straight up video where I'll show you how we help business owners. I'll show you exactly how to start removing yourself from the day-to-day operations while keeping the consistency and effectiveness of your business based on your standards. And remember, no business owner is meant to carry it all. Even the greatest prophet, the greatest sage, Moses, didn't have to do it all. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.